Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. The Avengers was most certainly not a household name in South Africa prior to the radio series. With no national television service until 1976, the mechanism simply was not present in the country to show television programs to mass audiences. While many other countries reveled in the filmed adventures of John Steed and company, South Africa was not equipped to join in the fun. The series took Britain by storm and made a major impression in the American markets, being that greatest of rarities, a British series given a network transmission slot. However, as a filmed series, rather than a videotaped one, The Avengers was able to gain a modicum of exposure in South Africa through film rentals. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net. Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. 21 Precinct was a police drama broadcast on CBS from July 7, 1953, to July 26, 1956. It initially served as a summer replacement for My Friend Irma. The show was produced in cooperation with the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of City of New York and adaptations from True Criminal in New York. The Policeman's Point of View. Historically, the 21st Precinct had been located near Gramercy Park, Manhattan. In 1929, the department reorganized the precinct numbering, and 21st designation was discontinued. No such precinct existed during the run, nor does a 21st precinct exist. However, the fictional precinct's territory closely corresponds to that of the Upper Side's 23rd precinct since 192. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net.
The copyrighted program created by the Rio Grande Oil Company.
San Francisco Police calling all cars, attention all cars, broadcast 115. A disturbance on the Barbary coast, that's all.
Searching through the confidential police files of leading western cities for the true facts of the crimes broadcast on calling all cars, Rio Grande investigators have discovered some fascinating information for motorists. Actual records of mileage and operating costs kept by the largest cities and counties in the West prove that Rio Grande cracked gasoline is not only the fastest and most powerful gasoline available, but it is also the most economical and efficient. This is the real reason why Rio Grande cracked gasoline continues to be specified year after year to power more police cars, fire engines, and emergency equipment than any other brand. And now it is our great pleasure to introduce Sheriff Dan Murphy of San Francisco County, who will speak from the studios of station KFRC in San Francisco. Sheriff Murphy.
Good evening. Tonight, calling all cars brings you a story from San Francisco's famous old Barbary coast. A lot has been written about this one-time notorious district. Of course, much of this writing has been greatly exaggerated, as most native San Franciscans know. Before the enactment of the rigid reform laws which we have now, vice conditions in most cities were undisguised. There was no attempt at concealment, and this was true in San Francisco. The discovery of gold in California in the middle of the past century brought to San Francisco a great many adventurous men of the rough sort. It is not strange that these men sought rough amusement. I recall as a small boy in San Francisco that right on Market Street there were such places as the old Cafe Royal, where percentage poker games were run in the open. The players in those games could be seen through the uncurtained windows from the sidewalk. In those days, gambling and vice conditions were close to many of our important public thoroughfares. The romantically publicized Barbary Coast was an outgrowth of the mining camps and the rough and ready days of '49. And long after the gold fever had burned out and San Francisco had grown into a great western metropolis, this sore spot of the old days remains. There are some who would say that the Barbary Coast was a showplace. And while many of us old-timers are prone to romance about it, the truth is, as any veteran policeman can tell you, the Barbary Coast was a sordid and unromantic district. It was probably no worse than similar districts in other great American cities during the gaslight era. Violent crimes did occur there, but not with the frequency the popular writers would have us believe. Some crime flourished there for a long time, but eventually it met the end that crime always meets, when the police, backed by a righteous public opinion, set out to put an end to it.
It is late afternoon of a fine spring day early in the present century. Plowing through the white-crested waves before a spanking south wind, the four-masted sailing ship Jeremiah P. seeks the Golden Gate as the bloody sun dips behind the fog banks that squat over the Farallone, preparing for its slow nocturnal journey across the bay. The first twisted fingers of gray mist are caressing the wooden hull of the Jeremiah P. as he slips between the shrouded portals of the gate. The crew has scurried aloft to reach the mainsail when the first officer observes a half-dozen small boats making for the ship to the growing mist. He reports to the skipper at the wheel.
There are several longboats passed alongside, sir. Yeah, I've been expecting them. Form of trading. Who are they, sir? Runners for the French.
Beg pardon, sir?
Oh, I forgot you never made this port before, Mr. Johnson.
No, sir. This is my first voyage into the Pacific.
Make fast that line, Peterson. It's flapping like an old-made petticoat. You know, Mr. Johnson, these runners are a great help when you're in the fix I am.
I don't understand, sir.
Yeah, we have to stay in port nearly a month before we get another cargo. By the time the runners are starting to work on the crew, we'll not have a handful of men left. They'll all be in those Whitehall boats heading for the Barbary Coast.
But that's research.
Of course it is. I don't like to send Elmo. That's just what I want the crew to do. They desert, and I don't have to pay a man jack of his wages.
But what do we do when we're ready to sail?
No, we'll get another crew from the front to run the boarding houses.
Shanghai?
Well, call it that. They'll be a little drunk when we get them aboard, but they'll straighten up once we get free. Oh, Mr. Johnson, I saved the men's back wages and all the wages I'd have to pay them while we're in port. Pretty cute, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it was a little hard on the men.
Oh, you're soft, Mr. Johnson. You've had too much of those North Atlantic steamships.
I don't see why the men will be so willing to leave without their pay while they've got 3 months' wages coming.
Well, I've been running them for 10 days now, serving them miserable food, breaking their backs, stealing the bills.
Yes, I've noticed you've been working them harder than usual.
Hawkins! Hawkins, you dog! Go back up there and reach that sail right, or I'll break every bone in that blasted body. Oh, they'll be willing to leave right enough when these runners get through them. Look, they're coming over the side now.
I suppose you didn't want them to take the crew.
Yeah, nothing much I can do about it. They're armed to the teeth and they're all tough. Just watch them get them over there.
My friend, you come along with me. My boss owns the fine boarding house.
Hi there, mate. Would you like some gin and bitter?
Aye, that I would. Well, you're going to like Spencer's boarding house, Olaf.
No, stay here with the skipper. Good morning.
Listen, Ben fix you up with money, snaps, birds, anything you like. And then when you want to ship to sea, and all the skipper that's going to the South Seas on the flighty shores.
No, stay here. Good money. Good right, big in stature. Good money.
Well, you're coming to go with me whether you want to or not.
Good, good. Makes me good. Stay here.
If someone's so they can take that. Here, hey. Give me a hand to that customer. I have to use Master Sperry and all that.
That's tequila. Sure, here you are.
Okay, fine.
Good, eh? Louis not have tequila since we signed on this hell ship in Yucatan. You don't like this ship, eh, Louis? No, it's muy malo. The workmen do hard. You come with me to a Tabos boarding house. He'll fix you up with good work, eh? Give me another drink. Yes, mi amigo. Here you are.
Bueno. This very good tequila.
Miss Louis feel fun. Sure, she's good stuff.
You know, Louis first time nice floor in Yucatan. Louis, try 19 to see.
Come on, Louis, put that knife away. Al infierno con Capitan. You come with me.
No, Louis, treat people like dead cow.
Wait a minute, Louis. Look here. Look at these features, eh?
Qué bonito chiquitos, no.
They wait for you at the cargo, eh? How you like this one?
All right, that one. Hey, wait a minute.
Let me see this picture. This long. You'll hear when you get to the starboard, Louis.
If I stole this one?
Sure, and this one and this one here, Louis, you got red hair.
I know a red head in Panama one. Ricardo, un día cuando me fui a tocar, donde se dio el muchacho.
No.
Ricardo, you got these red hairs too?
Qué buena.
Give me another drink tequila, then we got Ricardo's trunk.
Less than an hour after the runners had boarded the Jeremiah P., the ship is without a crew, and the Whitehall boats are gliding through the fog toward the waterfront. Each with its load of befogged sailors, upon whom the dope liquor has by now taken its effect. The Carbo's Shrimp, or boarding house, to which Manuel, the runner, leads his boat, is built out over the black water of the bay, and a rickety staircase leads from a float through a trap door into a back room of the resort. As Manuel ties up his boat, the Carbo, an evil-looking Spaniard, plummets down the stairs, a lantern in hand.
How many is this time? I just 3, boss. Only 3? What's the matter with you? Only 3 Mexicanos, the boss. I tried to get big German fellow. I fight it here. But 3-finger mark from Shanghai Peace squeezed his arm and yelled Shanghai Peace name. So I thought you let him go. Well, bueno. Come on, muchachos. Come on. Here we are in the cargo. Come on. Get up.
We got the red hair strong.
See, you get red.
What's your step? You want to fall in?
Give me another drink.
You get another drink upstairs.
Come on, up with you. Come on. Pronto, vámonos. Come on, you. Come on, I said.
Where is Red at?
He'll be here in a minute. You just lie down here in this bunk.
No, I don't want to lie down.
Hey, lie down over there in this bunk.
Did you give them enough tequila to put him on?
Sure. Look at them. They will not wake up until tomorrow.
And if business is good, they'll be on their way out to sea.
Okay. This one fellow here, Luis Gomez, he claims he's a knife thrower. Better you search him, eh?
Huh? He's searching for a knife. He's cargo to that knife throw on the Barbary coast. I will send him into the wall before he can throw it.
See, I forget you already. You kiss me, man, with your knife.
You better not forget, or you'll be the chief. Come on out front. Don Jose bringing in another man for the skipper of the Lima. He's short on him. We fix him up tonight. We sail at dawn.
Yes, why not send him out a dead man? What a stuffy suit of clothes for you.
No, I sent him a corpse with the others last time he was in port. I think it was that fellow Dirty Mike killed. Anyway, he found out about it, and he was very angry. I cannot afford to see good customers like the skipper of the Lima, Manuel.
No, that is right, Chester.
Come on, we go into this room now, and you keep your eye open for Jose and these men. See? Come on, Manuel, I give you a drink. What do you like?
Give me a beer. I must have a clear head when Jose brings his money. I must not miss my aim with a blackjack.
That's right. Here's your beer.
Right here.
And do not forget to edge him down the bar under the trap door.
Don't worry, I won't.
Don't get too close to the trap door yourself, Manuel, or the Tom will plunge you and tip you off.
I know better than that, amigo. Do not worry.
Manuel, here comes Jose now.
Bueno.
Hello, Jose. How are you?
Hello, Manuel. Glad to be here. Come on, have a drink with me and my friend here. See? Manuel, this is the Pedro. Manuel, this is the Pedro. Oh, you're good for me. Pedro is from Baja, California. He comes to San Francisco to see the sky. You have never been in our Pedro? No, senor. Now, see, well, I am busy. The room she is going on. Bueno, Manuel, give it to him. Give it up, Petardo. Well, amigos,
collect an extra $100 for trouble at the last minute. The skipper will take it out of his wages before he takes quit on his story. I hope you did not hit him hard enough to scare him. I do not want to send any more corpses out to the Lima.
While Manuel rose another victim of the bows out for the waiting ship, Louis Gomez and his companions sleeped off in the back room of the Crimp. And late the next afternoon, as the dazed and bewildered sailors are struggling to wakefulness, Itarbo enters the room.
All right, amigos, get up. I have at last got you a berth on a fine ship. What you say? The Capitan is waiting outside for you to sign the article.
What did that fellow tell me about that?
Redhead? Oh. Amigo, you were so drunk last night. You redheaded senorita, she come to see you, but you would not move. You only grunt like a pea.
Like I did. Be careful what you say to Louis Gomez.
Huh?
I shall split his throat the minute what said less.
Oh, so? And I have split many a pea before you. Now, get into this.
Don't you show me, Harry, or I will throw you. Get in the house!
Manuel, see? Throw some water on that conqueror's face. Wake him up. See? All right, you two, into the room.
He's speaking up.
Sorry, Capitan, but this fellow on the floor needs a little persuasion.
That's all right. I'll give him plenty of tea with a rope pen.
Now, you two, send your papers.
What's his paper say, senor?
They are ship's articles for the big pond. I found you a boat.
Where's his face, senor?
What do you care? Sign them.
But senor... Do you want to get what Gomez got? Oh, well, here it goes. Take my glasses.
That is fine. And you two?
Si, senor.
Now, Manuel, how about the difficult one?
His water will bring him to.
You are still here, my little fighting one. Get your feet. Take his pen. Now, sign your name here.
What for?
Sail with the Capitan here.
I don't want to say like that. I'm tired of the sea.
Sign those papers.
What are you trying for to do? Shanghai me?
No, you don't. Just finding a bird for you. Now stand those fists.
Like what?
Oh, you...
Stand on me, Tarbo. You can't Shanghai me. I'm staying right here if I have to split his throat. You don't want to running now. Please, I'll 6 feet. See, I see his under the wall. Feel the knife on my hand and... Taylor's mother of mine, he sliced off a top of here.
A little further over.
He got your knife full of it, dog. I fight as one with either hand. And I do not need an ear to...
Lock the door, Jose. Give a floor on me. Let them fight it out. Let his Talbot's knife claiming keep steals in your hand.
Always bled and drunk the blood of a score of men. Have your last boss. You will never live to see tomorrow's sun.
Gomez can have your knife and no mistake. Oh, tell me when the slaughter's over. I can't stand the blood. That's why I quit my job at the sign.
On a better fight on the butchman. Or just now better fight on the butchman. The whole court.
Go on, Charlie, go on. Do you suppose I should drink it in this joint if I hit $5?
There goes part of the bar.
Yes, and possibly Talbot, too. Did you see that flight? Here's the drink now. Before it's time to break, it's done for.
Go on, Gomez. Give it to the big hoot.
You would like more trouble, eh?
Oh, no. I was just fooling.
Let him break, Jose. Let him break.
Some don't look so good for a turbo. The little guy has a hammerlock on it. He's buried at last. Some of it, I don't. It's got... Your knife will never reach my throat. But Lord, it's useless behind your back. I will break your nose before I have broke your arm and choke my blood. Oh, John, eat. I see in your face. No! Then you shall die. I'll break your arm. No! Then my knife will Well, senores, any one of you like to try this same amusement? I warn you, do not draw your guns, for my knife is twisted on your head.
You're standing over the trap. Can you reach the leader? I will try.
No, the wolf, stand where you are. Stand!
Good. That's the sheriff here.
Open up! Open up!
Police. Let them in for the Talbot that you got. It would have been but with the Talbot dead, we had better have the law and not try to keep one. And don't tell them what they did with Gomez. That's true, it's murder.
Sí, un momento, senores. Un momento. Mira para.
Yeah, what's going on there? Somebody's never really called. It's these guys you assist, senor. It's Talbot. What's the trouble, Phelan? Well, looks like murder, Inspector.
I should say it looks like slaughter. Stand by at the door and don't let anybody out or in. I'll take charge.
Yes, sir.
Now, who did this?
Well, Inspector, he was a sailor. I think his name was Gomez. At least that is what he calls himself.
Where is he now?
I do not know.
What do you mean?
He escaped. He denied he Talbot and he escaped.
How?
Yes, Sergeant.
You. What do you know about this?
Me? Absolutely nothing. I don't know a thing. As a matter of fact, I was asleep in the corner the whole time. I just woke up when you knocked on the door. And that's not so God help me.
And what's your name?
Smith. John Smith.
How about you? What do you know about this?
I don't know a thing. Not at least it seems. It all seems like a dream. Don't you think maybe it was a dream, Inspector?
I doubt it. What's your name?
John Joe.
What do you know about this?
Come on, me know nothing, ¿sabe? Me no puedo le cuento planet for you, ¿sabe? Me no say nothing, no.
And what's your name?
Just now, me call it John.
John Chinaman, I suppose.
Yeah. John Chinaman. Come on,
Jose and Manuel, the two drunks, the Chinaman, and the sea captain are all taken in and closely questioned. Finally, they furnished the police with an adequate description of the fugitives, and while one detail of police dragged the bay and the district around its harbor's crimp, Inspectors Massey and Conlon closely searched every ship sailing from Mexican and South American ports on the theory that if he's not already dead, Gomez may have hidden aboard one and then camped it up back to his native land. Finally, 2 days later, as Conlon is searching the steamship's berth of port, about to sail over the isthmus, the captain approaches.
Have you been successful, Inspector?
Not yet, sir. I've been through the hold and the bilge. I found nothing.
Of course, if your man hid in one of the ballast tanks, we might not know it for months. We'd like to know it. We just filled the tanks with water yesterday.
Well, I still have to search topside. Never can tell where he might be hiding, in a funnel or in a lifeboat.
That's quite true. But unfortunately, Inspector, we have to pull out of our berth.
Well, I thought you weren't sailing until 5 o'clock.
We're not, but we have to vacate the pier for an incoming liner. We'll be anchored in midstream until late afternoon.
You don't mind if I stay aboard until you up anchor?
No, not at all.
Thanks. It shouldn't take more than another hour.
While two tugs strain and shove at the sides of the SS Bertha 4, sending her into the middle of the bay, Inspector Conlon continues his search of the upper deck, peering under lifeboat covers, prodding into funnels, opening lockers and chests in the officers' quarters and in the forecastle. Finally, as the great ship swings around in the stream and the engine room bells jangle for full speed astern, the inspector's on the forward wall deck, talking to the boatswain.
What's in that locker, boatman?
Who's the news?
Oh, perhaps you didn't know I was aboard. I'm Inspector Conlon of the San Francisco Police, and I have the captain's permission to search the ship.
What are you searching for?
That makes no difference. What's in that locker?
Anchor chains.
Mind opening it for me?
You landlubbers make a lot of trouble. I tell you, there's just anchor chains in there.
Will you open that locker, or must I call the captain?
Hey, sir, I'll open it. There you are, sir. Anchor chains, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Only don't get too near to them. We're dropping anchor in a minute.
You are? Then you better get out there in a hurry, Gomez.
What? Who are you speaking to?
The man I'm looking for. Come on, Gomez. Step lively. Hands in the air. I come. I love you, Tom. My son, you close to by. Take him down, will you, boatman?
Yes, yes. Here you are, sir. A knife.
No, you intend to use it, senor. I'm glad you come.
All right, sir. Stand aside, you throw what I throw the anchor ladder.
What are you doing?
They're dropping the anchor. We didn't give him any safe place to hide, Gomez. Look at that heavy chain racing around in there as the anchor falls. If I hadn't found it just now, you'd have been shoot to bits in the middle of that pile of chains.
More gracias. Mille gracias. You have saved my life. Oh, I'm glad you found me, senor. I'm glad you found me. Por Santa María, un momento más y yo hubiera muerto en ese cuarto interno. You have saved my life. You have saved my life.
Not for very long, I'm afraid. You'll probably lose it on the gallows at San Quentin. But in a dramatic courtroom scene in which Louis Gomez argued for his life on the plea of self-defense, the jury was sufficiently influenced to save his life. But public opinion was changing, and no Barbary Coast crime was permitted to go unpunished. The Louis Gomez, unfortunate victim of the Shanghai racket, was sentenced to San Quentin Penitentiary for 20 years on a verdict of murder in the second degree. During this broadcast, a telegram was received from Phoenix, Arizona. It reads: Arizona's largest county, Maricopa, has just placed its new contract for a year's supply of gasoline for all sheriff's cars and other emergency equipment with the Rio Grande Oil Company, specifying Rio Grande cracked gasoline exclusively. This is Rio Grande's big year. Police and officials of Oakland, Berkeley, Los Angeles, and many other leading western cities and counties have convincingly endorsed cracked gasoline by renewing contracts for 1936 with Rio Grande. But even more important, the sales of Rio Grande class gasoline to all motorists have increased 140%. Have you changed yet to the fastest growing gasoline in the West?
San Francisco police calling all cars, attention all cars. A cancellation of broadcast 115 regarding a disturbance on the Barbary coast. Disturbance is now quieted. That's all.
You will have the special news program. You will hear read about the read a brief copy. Read about the special news program you will hear this month.